in Tacoma. Did I say that right?
Ray? Ray, are you on?
Are you?
Are we line 2?
On line 2.
Have we lost Ray?
Oh.
Try again. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, I'll put him back on hold. We'll go to, or no, actually that was Dave in Berkeley that we had on line 2. Let's go to line 4 here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's Ray.
There we go. That's Ray.
Our numbers are confused.
Am I?
Oh, that's me. Am I live?
You're alive.
Hi, but you're really
Okay.
you're very filtered. Kind of hard to hear.
Oh, okay. Hi. Is it better?
Yeah, that's better. You're fine.
You're fine.
Okay. Hi. I'm a theist that wanted to keep an open mind to everything, and I challenged myself to study science in order to seek the truth about our world. And the more I have learned, the more science reinforces my belief that God has created everything within our solar neighborhood.
Okay.
Yeah, and as I understood, in Christianity, Jesus has performed some unbelievable feats, such as turning water into wine, summoning bread to feed people, resurrection, right? That's pretty impressive list, but...
yeah, if there was a shred of true evidence that if that was anything other than legend, sure, it would be very impressive.
Right. My God provides shelter, food, water for all life since the beginning of creation.
Okay.
It sacrificed itself and reincarnated likely 3 times in the process of the act of creation, and it also has the ability to destroy the earth, and will use the ability when the time is right.
Okay, well, that's,
all right, well, that's great, but what's the evidence for these claims?
Okay, well, I consider such being a god, right? But not only because my God has amazing feats. Here's I'm revealing my God. I make a case for it. I'm a sun worshipper, and for several other reasons that other than the feats. First of all, I can see the sun, unlike some of the other gods that I could mention. I can actually see the sun, and I'm big on that. If I can see something, it kind of helped with the credibilities along. So every day I can see the sun as it gives me everything I need. Heat, light, food, flowers in the park, reflections on the lake, and occasional skin cancer. But hey, at least there are no crucifixions.
Okay, so you're
not setting people on fire.
So you think the sun? You think the sun is a god then?
No, I'm going to give you the proof, right? So,
okay.
I argue that my God has created everything in the solar neighborhood, including us. So let's take human as an example. So if you would,
I'm not sure why why you feel it's necessary to refer to the sun. I mean, you can if you like, but why think of the sun as a god? I mean, okay, you can say, you know, you're just coming up with a different way to define the sun, or a different name for the sun.
Oh, do you mean then there are no intelligence in the sun? Is that what you're getting at?
Is there intelligence in the sun? Because that would be kind of cool.
Okay, here, let me, before I give you the proof.
The sun's intelligent. The sun is an entity.
If you look at the closest genetic relative to human being, the chimpanzees, we share like 98% identical DNA. We are smarter than a chimpanzee. Let's invent a measure of intelligence that will make human unique.
Yeah, but I'm still trying to, like, how do we...
Intelligence is the ability to compose poetry, symphonies, do arts, math, and
Okay,
science.
stop.
Okay, so let's stop you right there, because you sound like you're reading, mainly. But here's... All right, so if these are certain criteria that we can apply to determine intelligence, okay, let me see where I think you're going with this. If we are products of the sun, and if we are intelligent beings, and if we do things like create poetry and have television shows and stuff have you, then if the sun created us, then the sun must be intelligent in order to have created our intelligence. Is that where you, okay, because I've heard that one before, and so if you're not going, so how does any of this, so how does anything that what you're saying point to the sun being an intelligent creative agency?
Well, the proof of that is the sun gives us food, water, shelter.
Well, the sun doesn't actually give us those things. You understand that?
You want me to prove it?
Ultimately, the sun is just an energy source.
Yeah, I mean, the sun makes it possible. The sun is a thing that makes it possible for stuff like food to grow and what have you, right? But in terms of like, you seem to be referring to this kind of you're anthropomorphizing the sun. I don't know if if you know what that means, but it's like you're giving human qualities to a thing that, for all we know, is just a big nuclear reactor in space, right? I mean, it does stuff. There are results that come as, you know, based on the stuff that it does, the energy that it sends out, bombards our planet. Some of it's helpful, some of it's very harmful. If we didn't have an ozone layer, all this great stuff that you credit the sun with doing for us would, in fact, you know, barbecue us and irradiate us and kill us very badly. So it's... I just don't see where you're getting the justification for saying that the sun is an intelligent, creative entity, other than just a desire to put a face on things, which is what any religion has been doing all through history, right? I mean, that's kind of what it's all about. Humans observe this vast universe around us. It's big, it's black, it's empty, it's scary. So we attach a human face to the universe, and we call it God, and thereby we make the universe less vast and empty and big and scary and impersonal. We feel less alone by doing that. So how is this any different?
Well, I was trying to make a case about intelligence, but I was kind of interrupted, but I can see your point. But my case will adjust that point that you were saying. Should I proceed or?
Well, be very brief. You've got about probably another minute here.
Oh, only another minute. Okay. So that 1% DNA difference between humans and chimp. Let's say that we use that 1%, we construct the Hubble telescope, and we launch it into space. Now imagine there is another being that is 1% different from us, in the direction that we are different from the chimps. Now think about that. We have 1% difference, and we are building the Hubble telescope. Go another 1%, 10%, 100%. What are we to it? We'll be drooling, blistering idiots in its presence. That's what we'll be. Now the notion that we are going to have a conversation, intelligent conversation with the God, when was the last time any one of us stopped and have a conversation with a worm or a bird?
I've never had a conversation with the sun, but if you think the sun is that much more intelligent than we are, and that it's some kind of God or creative entity out there, then how are you coming up with this information? I mean, how are you? What's your justification for claiming that it's a God?
The justification, you mean the logical proof that I come to the conclusion that God is
I don't need logical proofs. I just want to know, what's your justification for claiming that the sun is some kind of intelligent entity?
It provides energy, it provides food, it provides...
Okay. Now here's another really important question. What's your justification for calling this show and pretending to be a theist who worships the sun?
Justification?
Yeah.
Well, worshipping the sun is not a religion.
No, it doesn't, again...
That wasn't the question. The question is, what's your justification for calling this show and pretending that you worship the sun?
On what ground do you think that I am pretending?
Because this is too silly.
You dismissed this notion because it's too silly?
It is far too silly.
Yeah, I don't really know how...
Into conclusions.
Yeah, you are far too silly to be for real.
Yeah.
Sorry, not buying it. You're done.
Yeah. And even if it is real, you can make the point that he just attempted to make like this comparison between, you know, the difference between us and the worms, and so this is supposedly analogous to us versus a god. Well, even then that would render the whole point irrelevant.
Yeah.
Because it's sort of like worms aren't out there comprehending us, or at least worshiping us, or at least thinking that there is something like us out there to look up to. Yeah. So, you know, if we are unto the gods as the worms are unto us, then gods are incomprehensible to us, and therefore, why bother? So.
Yeah.
It's kind of not a very good analogy that helped his point. But yeah, I'm not quite sure.
Guys, we don't really need fake theists calling up the show, and if you're going to be a Poe, at least be a good one.